Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. That nigga ball like game 6. That nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. All that like us niggas up in game 6. Busy with the bullshit, you can save it. All that like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Wow. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Nothing. I gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I try not play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's never outside, niggas.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. All that like us niggas up in game 6. Busy with the bullshit, you can save it. All that like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, this the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. This fake is hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. All that like us niggas up in game 6. Busy with the bullshit, you can save it. All that like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. All that like us niggas up in game 6. Busy with the bullshit, you can save it. All that like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
Y'all, what's the deal, y'all? Beautiful Sunday morning. Rich Trapper tapping NCN and Trap News Network, man. I'm back in this thing. Like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge you ain't finna get. Whew, nobody's college, man. It's Sunday. Smiling. It's a beautiful day, man. I'm feeling good, feeling great. Take my girl car to get a car wash because her car is dirt bagging it, but we're gonna figure it out. Hit that news you can use, hit that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the get subscribe button. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. I'm finna go walk to Starbucks real quick. You feel me? I got that kind of neighborhood you can just walk around in, you feel me? So I'm finna go walk to Starbucks and get my day started. You feel me? But before we jump into that, I need y'all to hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. And if you would like to be a part of this Trap News Network family, we would love to have you on board. TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use, that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. If you would like to be a Trap News Network correspondent, we would love to have you on this good Trap News Network team. And hit me up on Instagram if you want to get involved in that. Potentially paid opportunity, tap in with that. Young and Hefe don't care about nothing but what the checks say, man. Again, big shout out to Young Ant. His family showed me a lot of love yesterday, man. Big shout out to him and Hove. Appreciate them gentlemen. We finna slide over here because Young and Hefe is still on the almighty suspect case, and he giving us some news with cues, some knowledge we ain't finna get nobody's college. So we finna give it to our in-studio gangster, Young and Hefe. Slide it to him, man. Let's see what he got going on. Let's jump into it. Let's go.
Recipient of Hot Topics, almighty suspect. Almighty suspect. So, the other day, I had dropped some content pertaining to Almighty Suspect. A lot of people Didn't know Almighty Suspect was in jail until I was on No Jumper a few days ago, and I had spilled that information by way of Lush saying free Almighty Suspect. I thought that he had the information that Almighty Suspect was in jail as well, but he didn't. It was a fresh arrest. You know what I'm saying? Hadn't even been in jail a whole 24 hours, I don't think, or just about 24 hours. Since he's been in jail, it's been some rumors. You know what I'm saying? It's speculation. So the segment that I dropped was pertaining to Almighty Suspect being in PC in Twin Towers. We looked it up. We seen that he was in fact in Twin Towers. And I'm pretty sure if we look it up right now, he's in Twin Towers. Now, in Twin Towers house like an overflow of high max people. They the mentally ill people that's acting crazy. And what else they got over there? I don't know if they still have a general population. Back the last time I was in the county jail, 2011, they did have a general population in. But as far as I'm hearing these days, I'm just hearing it's really like high max and basically the people that's acting crazy. But I'm pretty sure they probably do got a small general population, but people don't want to be over there unless you acting crazy and trying to be out of the mix of things, because ain't nothing going on over there in the Twin Towers. However, since I dropped that segment, y'all know everybody got their own little fan base. A few of Almighty Suspect fans have came for me, you know what I'm saying? They hopped in my inbox, hopped in my message column. Hey, put some respect on Almighty Suspect name. Hey, every time you report some information, it ain't accurate. Hey, he ain't PC. Hey, yeah, you just see he spoke out, this and that. Man, look, if you ain't there yourself, please shut your mouth, because you don't know what's going on. They be trying to get in somebody's inbox a message column, D-Riding. That is the flag on the plate to D-Ride, definitely if you don't know what's going on. Now, when I'm reporting something, I'm not reporting and saying that everything I'm reporting is accurate. That's why I tell you allegedly, or I bring to you where I got the information from. It's as simple as that. If you can't see past that, keep on dwelling in stupidity. I don't care. Now, further along, Almighty Suspect came out himself and, letting the fans know that that's false. Ain't no PC. I'm not in PC. I'm in general population. And Almighty Suspect as well went as far as putting another guy on the phone. I don't know if he was a gang member. I want to say it sounded like I heard him say a hood, but I couldn't really hear the call. Played it a few times. I got tired of kept on trying to listen in close to hear what he said, so I was just like, it is.
One thing that I can say that Young and Hefe has an amazing point on, some of y'all really are slow in the comments. Some of y'all really are slow in the comments. Because you can say what my sources say, or allegedly this, with unconfirmed sources to say this, and then y'all are still taking like, well, you said. Yeah, bro, I also said that was an unconfirmed source. I also said that it was alleged. I also said that we weren't 100% sure about this information, and we were still trying to figure it out. I also said that. So, like, y'all just pick and choose what y'all want to hear, and then be like, oh, well, you said. Nah, bro, a lot of times y'all just don't listen. More times than not, it's not that we said. More times than not, it's that you don't listen, bro. It's that you, my bad, I'm over here waiting at this light to cross the street. But more times than not, it's that y'all don't listen. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all want to pick and choose. And some of y'all think that type of stuff is just funny. That's how you get your freak on. But let's keep going.
It is what it is. But this is another dude that he put on the phone and was like, hey, ain't no PC going on over here. Now, let me be the first to say this. I'm not saying Almighty Suspect is PC. I'm not putting that on him. I brought y'all the content because that's what was said. Now, it's up to y'all to differentiate if he's in PC or not, if you want to take it that far. He called and said he not. He put somebody on the phone. Now, this is what I want to say. Even if he was in PC, let's just go with the narrative he's in PC. Just because he put somebody on the phone and say they not in PC don't mean that they are not PC'd up. That don't mean anything. But I don't want to smut him, so I'm going to take his word for it. Let's just go with the narrative that he's not PC. I think he's still in Twin Towers, and today, how things is looking, if you is in a medical ward, people is looking at that is basically turned down on being told that you don't want no trouble. They not trying to fight them type of people. Them people are not being inserted into politics. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like a black eye from my understanding. Now, back when I was going into county jail, it wasn't a black eye. Like, if you had a crazy case and you could go crazy to beat that case, go do your thing. You feel me? Long as you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, doing no, you know what I'm saying, stuff you ain't had no business doing. You feel me? That will furthermore, you know what I'm saying, give you a black eye. You know what I'm saying? That just because you playing crazy don't mean that's a black eye. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if it's for yourself and you trying to, let's just say you got a homicide or something like that. If I'm playing crazy to try to beat this homicide, I don't care what nobody say. Like, who the hell is anybody to make the rules about you PC? But that's the way they kicking it now today. And it said that sus is over there in Twin Towers. And as the segment I dropped, they said that he's playing schizophrenic. You know what I'm saying? And said he's hearing voices. I don't know if it's true. It's word of mouth. But we about to get into this content. You already know it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Oh, we've heard from Almighty Suspect already. Y'all want to hear what he has to say? Go check it out on my page. He's saying that he is, in fact, on the main line. He puts a man on the phone that says he's from Rolling Honeys. They confirm that they are on the main line. There ain't no protective custody going on. With that all being said, we're going to slide back to Young and Hefe because I want to hear what he has to say. We've already heard what Almighty Suspect has to say. Go check that video out if you want to check it out. But let's get back to Young and Hefe and see what he's talking about.
That's the phone call I'm speaking of right there. You know what I'm saying? Big Sess Gerb, you know what I'm saying, got on the phone, said, you know what I'm saying, to all the supporters, he's dropping daily, content still coming. He going to be out of there. Just a little whim, you know what I'm saying? Probably want to hold him, you know what I'm saying, for a few days, you know what I'm saying, let him back out on bail, or hopefully, you know, he can beat the case. If he not PC, man, free him, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not against Suspect. Me and Suspect don't have no beef. We can't have no beef. You know what I'm saying? And nor am I trying to put any stigma on him that doesn't belong. But if it stick, it stick. He said he's not PC. He got an OG and a pod with him to hop on the phone to say, hey, ain't none of that going on. We not PC. That really ain't telling us anything. But like I said, we going to take his word for what it is. Now, with that being said, something else I want to point out, because this is in full effect. So, you playing crazy is looked at as being PC, and when you go up top to those state prisons, if you like, not triple CMS, what is it called? If you I forgot, but basically it's like whatever, it's a term that's used for the crazy people. It's not triple CMS, but it's another term that's used. You know what I'm saying? When you go EOP. If you EOP, which means you're legit crazy. So let's just say if you a stump down dude with the business, you known for putting in work, you known for squabbling and all that, but you got a mental lapse, you kind of crazy, and you go to jail, and you go with the mental crazily people are going to automatically smut you out nowadays. You go to the pen, you go to an EOP yard, you can't come back to a regular general population yard. It's basically looked at as 50-50. These the rules they going by now. Now, however, with Sus coming out and saying that, you know, he got an enemy by way in Baby DC Draco, who's also in jail. And Baby DC Draco is like, boy, you in Twin Towers, it's PC over there. Why you lying? So we about to drop that content. You already know it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna commentate.
Listen, bro. Nigga, I'm at Wayside right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, Almighty Suspect, man. This nigga at the Twin Towers, bro. The Twin Towers is mental health, brother. On me, I just asked hella niggas in his pod just right now. So he keeps saying he ain't in PC, bro. Mental health is a form of PC. Mental health is like a form of hiding, bro. That mean you hiding. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to hide it from somebody. You feel me? Even though you can still go up in the bullpen and shit, but you're trying to plead mental health. You hear me? Now, look, check this out. You know what I'm saying? The nigga over there talking about some, I'm hearing like he got bail. He broke, brother. I told you he broke. He don't got no money. He don't got no chip. You know what I'm saying? The nigga broke. Bro, if I had bail, I would have been bailed out. I'm on a parole hold. I can't bail out. If I see Almighty at Wayside, bro, I'm instantly punching on him. I swear to God, I'm getting up on him. I'm going live on GOD. So he better stay over there in the mental health. He better stay in them yellows, though. DC Baby Draco, man, we logging out, man.
Okay, now, allow me to say this first and foremost.
Think about that, though. Are the yellows mental health and all that medical? For sure. For sure. But here's the thing about that. I've seen people play crazy, like young Aunt Hefe said. You feel me? I don't go to jail no more. You feel me? I'm walking around drinking Starbucks. You hear me? Listen. It ain't nothing but the birds and me outside. You feel me? So with that being said, you know, I don't go to jail. I don't commit crimes or do any salacious activities. I'm a turn down buster. But with that all being said, if you're looking at this situation with Almighty Suspect, I'm not sure when playing crazy to beat your case became a form of PC, because I've seen dudes do it and it worked. You feel me? I've seen it work. I've seen it work on a body. I've only seen it work once on a body. I've seen it work a few different times, but I have with my own eyes witnessed a nigga play crazy in court and that nigga beat a body. You feel me? Or I ain't gonna say he beat the body, but he got dropped down to a manslaughter. That's a huge win. That's a huge win. So maybe he didn't full blown beat the body, but it got dropped down from a hot one, a murder, a M1 to a manslaughter. That's a win. That's a win. So I'm not really sure. Do I personally think that using mental health to beat the case is a form of PC? No, because why beat this? Like, why do you want to make things hard? That's the thing that I don't really be understanding about a lot of these new kids, whatever, blah, blah. Like, oh, that's PC, that's whatever, blah, blah. Why do you want to make it hard? Like, why do you want to make your situation hard? Like, if you have a way to beat the system, you have a way to kind of finesse the system, take the finesse. That's what it's there for. Like, only niggas like to take the stairs when it's an available elevator. So I don't think that that's personally PC, but, you know, I don't make the rules anymore because I'm not in the streets. But let's jump back into this and see what young Aunt Hefe got to say about it.
DC Baby Draco, man, we logging out, man.
Okay, now, allow me to say this first and foremost. Him and DC Baby Draco are ops of each other, are enemies. So you know when somebody your op or your enemy, you know, really it's not going to be no integrity when it comes to your name. It takes a poised ops or enemy to keep it real and be like, man, you know, dude with the bullshit, or dude, you know, handle his business. Just, you know, when I catch up with him, we going to clash. It's going to be what it's going to be. But, you know, these two at any given turn, you know, it's F him, you know what I'm saying? He pussy, he coochie, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to slap him, I'm going to do this, I'm going to run up on him, you know what I'm saying? Sus told me out his own mouth that he don't mess with the DC Baby Draco dude. So, with that being said, I'm not taking this DC Baby Draco recording for face value. But he is somebody that is in jail, and he is somebody that's on the main line that's in Wayside. It's going up in Wayside. Them the dorms. I got homies in Wayside. My homies call me from Wayside all the time. So I know it's popping over there, and I know it's popping up in Twin Towers because I also know somebody that's a family member of mine that's in Twin Towers that's legit stupid and crazy, and they over there in the yellow and blues. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to him in a minute. I could ask him if Sus is over there, but I don't feel the need to, hey, tell Woody to call in and ask him this. You know, if they happen to call my line and I catch the call, I will definitely ask them. But as DC Baby Draco pointed out, in that county jail, that's how the politics go. That's how they plan it. They looking at the people that's over there in Twin Towers as PC. If you not in high power, like high max, and you in them yellows, they looking at that as PC, man. That's just what's going on. So DC Baby Draco, like, boy, you PC'd up, you playing mental health, and if you really not mental health and you trying to play mental health, that is PC. Now, like I said, I can understand it's different. Like if you fighting like a crazy, heinous crime and you need that dribble to get off. But if you just in there for like a gun, or you just in there for like beating somebody up a knife thing, and you there trying to like play crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like because you're trying to get away from people. Just make sure it's really about the case and you not trying to get away. I don't know what the situation is. In suspect situation, I just know what was said. And I followed up on it, and I'm following up on it again with him saying he not. You know what I'm saying? But you got DC Baby Draco saying it is true. And if he run into him, you know what I'm saying, he own him. You know what I'm saying? Come up out of there. Come up out of the Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? And come program at Wayside. So we going to see what's happening, what's going to happen. Almighty Suspect said he'd be out soon, man. And with that, man, I'm going to conclude that right there, man.
Yeah, this one right here, definitely a tricky path down a slippery slope. I guess these are new rules and this is new development within the Los Angeles County jail system. Again, I thought PC was because you were hiding from someone or, you know, you were telling on someone and all that. I don't think that, honestly, I don't care if it's a speeding ticket. If you can play crazy to beat it, play crazy to beat it. If you can play crazy to beat any amount of time, I don't think, well, it's only a gun, well, it's only this, nigga. It's only a day in jail. Every day in jail could be your last, big dog. If you know like I know. Every day in jail could be your last. So however you handling it to get up out of there, as long as you ain't telling on nobody or doing nothing weird, I ain't mad at it. I don't think that that's snitching. I don't care if it's a speeding ticket. I don't care if it's a parking ticket. If you can play crazy to get up out of there and beat it, play crazy to get up out of there and beat it. Why are you just sitting in jail? That's stupid. We up out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Tweets free. We go.